Hello, everybody. Hello. So I want to talk for just a quick minute about the discouragement or the frustration that you can feel having gone through your own health journey and trying to make a business, build a business out of this journey that you've been down. So being a health coach, usually comes from a place where we have walked through something really hard, helped someone else with a hard problem with their health or something like that. Hi, Kathleen. And so one of the ways that I try to think about this, right, because many times in our business we are, we're working really hard and we can feel our own health start to kind of take a little bit of a dip or a dive again as we try to help other people. We put a little bit of our self-care on the back burner. We have family to take care of. It can become just kind of a seesaw. It's kind of difficult to balance that out. And I'm not a real big believer in balance anyway. It seems like the minute we try to balance that thing out, something happens and it tips, right? So today I want to give you a little gift. And one of those things is to try to see this journey that you've been on with your health as a gift. And that gift looks like this. Think about a big wrapped box with one of those fancy bows on it with all of the curlicues, the things that I've never been able to master or make on my own. And a little bit at a time, you've been able to unravel that gift, okay? So you take the bow off, and that might be seeing a functional doctor for the first time. The bow might be the functional doctor. It might be you discovering that there's a reason that this happened. And then you take off one of the outside layers of wrapping paper, and that might be that you've tried something different and you've gotten some results with feeling better. Maybe you've done a different diet or a way of eating or living. But then underneath that, you find out that the box is wrapped again with more wrapping paper, right? You all have gotten that gag gift in your life where a Christmas present or a birthday present was wrapped like 65 times. And maybe that wrapping paper was something different, that maybe you've had to start meditating or do something else for that self-care. And then you get down to the box of this gift of your journey, and that box contains more boxes, like those Chinese dolls. Is that what they're called? Where you just keep opening and opening. So, the journey of going through a health experience or a trial or something that has been difficult can seem like this just overwhelming thing that we have to experience. But what the gift is, you guys, when you get down that tiny little box in the middle, is the big diamond. And that diamond is that you've been given the ability, the knowledge, the experience to be able to make changes in the world, right? Hi, Kim. And so what I want to say about that is this. We don't go through anything in our lives for death, divorce, sickness, trials, tribulations. There is a reason for everything. This is what I truly believe, and you couldn't convince me of otherwise, especially with the life that I've lived. But we choose to see it a specific way. So I want to encourage you guys to see this gift of whatever journey that you've been on or are still on. Maybe some of you are still dealing with these crises, a crisis of health or chronic conditions and problems, symptoms that are unexplained. Maybe you're working so hard, you're pushing yourself back into that disease state or that place of ill health, right? I want you to look at it as that gift. And as I mentioned at the beginning, if you're just jumping on, it's like the big fancy bow, and you take the bow off, and that's one thing that makes you feel better. And then you take off the wrapping paper, and that's another thing that, like maybe acupuncture or therapy or something that makes you feel better. And as you continue to unwrap, the diamond in the bottom of that gift box that's covered up by layers of pain and problems, but also you've been given these gifts to uncover it. That is a diamond. The diamond of that gift in the middle, in the center, in the very bottom that you work so hard to get to is the gift that you have inside of you. You've been given to help other people. So you can choose to say, this is hard, and I hate this, and this is so difficult, and I hate technology, and I don't like to go live, and I hate to write, and I don't want to blog, and blah. But the gift is still going to be sitting in the bottom of that box waiting for you to use it. And that means that you kind of have a duty to use the gift that you've been given to help other people. So while no one would wish pain and problems and symptoms and diagnoses and all of these hard things that we've been through, we don't wish them on ourselves or anyone else that we care about. Nevertheless, they have happened or they are happening, and there is a purpose behind that. So can you change your direction in the way that you see things in your business today? And instead of saying how hard it is and how difficult and how frustrating and how hopeless and how this and that, can you look at it and say, well, this is just one more piece of this puzzle that I need to uncover or unwrap or whatever to be able to use the gift that I've been given, right? So when I think about stuff like this, I think about, the 10 years and the 20 doctors and all of the money that was spent and the functional doctors and the modalities and everything that I did to try to figure out what was wrong with me. And then 10 years later, I find out it's an autoimmune condition. And I'm like, oh my God, this never had to happen. I've got to stop this from happening to other people. And I started to use my gift and my abilities and my knowledge then, right? And so it's drastically changed the way that I see what has happened to me in my health. And it's taken time. I mean, I've been on this health journey that I've known about since 1999, 2000, something like that. My diagnosis didn't come until after the birth of my son, and all of those things. And during the time that we're going through these experiences, it can be hard to see that there's a purpose and a reason. But if we can see it as the gift that we've been given while we're here on this earth, regardless of what your religious beliefs are or anything like that, if you can see it as a reason to use the best thing that you've got inside of you, and that is the ability to help other people, and that's what we're all here for anyway, it does change the way that you view the way things are going in your business today, right? So anyway, just wanted to share that little helpful tip and just remind you guys that we have decisions to make. Every single day we have decisions on how we're going to show up in the world. And if we can choose to say, you know what, this was sucky and it was terrible and this is what happened, but this is what I get to do with it, and this is the difference I get to make, it changes the way that all of that feels in our body and in our business, right? So I'm in the business of helping other people. I'm in the business of creating a more heart-centered direction for where we all are in this space today, because it is the only way that we're going to be able to help ourselves and to help others, is if we start to make decisions from the heart. So I encourage you to give that love to yourself first and foremost today. See the gift and the journey that you've been on, even if you're still in the middle of it and it still feels kind of hard and icky. Just know that there's a reason that feels that way. And then share. Tell me what you think about this. Is this something that resonates for you? Do you understand the importance of accepting the gift of being able to help other people, even if the road that was paved to that place was a difficult one to go on, right? I'd love to hear you guys' feedback about that. Let's see. I see comments. Well, I don't see comments. I see them when I put my glasses on because I'm blind. Oh, okay. Hi, Norma and Kim and Kathy. Hi, Nicole. Yes, you love my necklace. Isn't it pretty? I love it. Nicole made this, you guys. It goes along with her self-proclaimed package that I absolutely love. I sat down and did my self-proclaimed work this morning. Loria, what a pretty name, Loria. Thank you, as always, for the help and encouragement. Absolutely. Again, nobody comes into this space by mistake. It's unfortunate that sometimes we will get into that situation where we sabotage and we start to feel sorry for ourselves and all of that. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of empathy for yourself, right? Because that's important to have. And we extend it to so many people in our lives, but we never really turn it around and give it to ourselves, to give ourselves that empathy and understanding that, yes, we can be imperfect. Yes, we can still be on a journey and help others. No, we don't have to be perfectly healthy to guide people in the right direction on what to eat. No, we don't have to look perfect, right? We have a choice to accept those things and keep continuing to move forward and engage with our peers and support each other and extend our love, or we can sit there and get angry about it and create this bubble of disconnect and negativity. So I encourage you to do the first option. Option one, see your journey as a gift in the bottom of a really, really tightly wrapped package, right? That's the diamond that people are looking for. Okay, have a great rest of the day, you guys. And as always, if you want mentoring help, reach out, carmenhunterhealth@gmail.com. I am a fast-forward health coach for your business. I do not believe in lengthy contracts. I want to see you guys out there helping. And if you're stuck, there's a reason you're stuck, and it's probably not what you think. Look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you later.